everyone? Welcome to today's video. So for today, I wanted to talk about my theory for Black Ops 7 Zombies that I kind of like pieced together one day, just sitting around and like thinking about the new zombie storyline, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been checked out for a couple years, but BO7 kind of got me interested. I got caught up on the storyline. I've been playing BO7. I've been very much interested back in the storyline. And I'm just like wondering how in the hell are our characters back? Like, well, I'm seeing a lot of people think about different theories and stuff like that. There's not that many theories out there about it. We don't know that much, but today I'm coming up with a theory that I think after the recent cipher solve that we had from Garad Crovey and piecing that together with the one from Revelations with Dempsey, with him dying, I think we might have a little bit of a theory to work on today, so I'm going to dive into that. Okay. And to start us off for that theory, I believe that our characters that we're playing as in the Black Ops 7 zombie storyline are actually the children from Dr. Monty's house. And the reason why I think that is because of both of the ciphers. With the new cipher being solved on Garad Crovey, with the "we have won the great battle and now we must be on our way, I fear he will come after us, after me, for what I did." This is obviously, everybody thinks that this is Richtofen. I think that this is Richtofen too. And with that being said, now with tying it to the Revelations with Dempsey, I am the last of us, but I will be joining you soon, my friends. Cough, cough, death is near. I hope that we have done, or I hope what we have done doesn't come back to bite this universe in the ass. Thank God we will all be gone, because if Monty ever found this place, we would have been in a world of shit. Maybe now with all of us gone, the children will truly be safe. D. So I think, based on everything with the Ether storyline from back in the day, obviously we got multiple timelines going on, multiple different instances of stuff going on. When Nikolai banished everything to the Dark Ether, what if this timeline got banished like to the Dark Ether at the same time? Right? Because technically, with the multiverse and everything going on, you got multiple different things going on at the same time, multiple different timelines. Yes, there's a cycle ending and beginning, but I feel like Dr. Monty had to have messed up somewhere, man, and this is the mess up. And like, with that being said, after the end of Tag der Toten, when Nikolai banished everything to the Dark Ether, our characters, including their souls and their memories, got banished to the Dark Ether too. Considering the fact that their bodies are dead, their souls and their memories are still technically intact, I believe. No matter what, I believe they got sent to the Dark Ether along with the rest of the timelines from that multiverse. So with the children being alive, like Dempsey's Revelation cipher with that timeline, with the children being alive, and maybe the children will truly be safe, I feel like the characters in Black Ops 7 are the children who managed to branch off into different timelines within the multiverse after it got banished into the Dark Ether. Because the Warden is still trying to bring the multiverse back together. So with the Warden trying to piece the multiverse back together, because that's one of the main theories right now within the community, is the Warden wants to restore the multiverse. So with the Warden wanting to restore the multiverse, he would need souls from that multiverse, right? But here's the kicker. These souls from the children weren't touched by anything to tie them to the Dark Ether. Our original characters' souls were tied to the Dark Ether, and they were tied to the Elemental Shard. That is what kept the cycle continuing. That is why Nikolai killed everybody to send everybody to the Dark Ether. That's why he had Samantha cap him with the pistol and everything, so Samantha and Eddie could walk off into the new world, thinking that he solved everything. But if Ashes of the Damned proves anything at the end, I think that the memories and the souls of the original Ether crew got banished to the Dark Ether, and the Warden knows that. And that's why he trapped the Shadow Smiths within his power, within his realm, within his dimension to do whatever he wants to do. That's where, obviously, we're in the Warden's dimension within the Dark Ether. Yes, we're in the Dark Ether, but we're in the Warden's playhouse, and is the way I'm calling it, because of the way he's able to just take us down into the earth and everything. Like, it's kind of insane. So with all that being said so far, with the memories being banished to the Dark Ether, and Vatherion at the end of the Ashes of the Damned Easter egg cutscene, stating that he is a weaver of the fabric of this place, of the memories it contains, and that he's always been there.
Who? What are you?
A weaver of the fabric of this place, from the memories it contains. I have always been here. I am a shadow smith.
So, I think the Warden took all of the shadow smiths that he has in his possession, took all of our crew's souls, merged them with the memories of the original Ether crew for our characters to defeat the Shadow Smiths, only for the Shadow Smiths to restore the souls of our characters, the new characters, but restoring them with the memories of the original characters as well, thus creating a vessel for them being tied to the original timeline. So now he has the original crew with the memories technically intact within the new crew. New bodies, old memories, new souls intrinsically tied together. So I feel like that is part of the Warden's key plan for restoring the multiverse, and we are actually playing into his hands with defeating every single Shadow Smith so far. Because with both of the souls being restored so far on the maps, with Maya and Dempsey and Gray and Nikolai, they kind of state a couple of weird things, like Dempsey as well. Like, there's a couple of voice lines. I don't have them recorded, and I don't want to steal anybody's work, so I'm not going to, so I will explain it. There's a couple of voice lines where Dempsey states how he does have his, like, he feels okay for having his soul back and everything like that, but he's been having some flashes, and he asks Maya if she's been having the flashes too, and Maya's also stating that she got her soul back, but she doesn't quite feel right, and they both state that they don't quite feel right. With Maya, it's a little bit different. I don't know what she is referring to with that. Her just not feeling right could just be like extra corruption or something, or just something that the Warden did to them. But for Dempsey having flashes, that line specifically, and him not stating anything about the flashes, what if he's having memory flashes of his former Ether self, or selves, if they have the memories of both the Ultimus and Primus characters, if that's what it takes to restore the multiverse back? Because to me, this is the only thing that would make sense on how the original crew is even back in the first place, and how everything in the multiverse would go. Because with them being dead, technically all iterations of them should have technically been banished too, and not be alive, like, because those were the souls that were intrinsically tied to the multiverse and like messing everything up. Now, by the time we end up getting to the final map with the final souls being collected, which I feel like will definitely be Richtofen and Weaver, I feel like after the final soul returns to Richtofen, along with the memories of the original Ether crew, like, now all are technically of his original self from the Ether crew, I should say. Now all of the characters that are from the new timeline, but our original characters, should now all start having flashes, but not really like flashes, actual memories occurring of them being in the ether with their ether selves and everything like that, going through the cycle against Dr. Monty and everything of that nature, thus fully restoring the original ether essence within the new crew. Because with the Warden, it's all about the essence, so the essence of the original characters needs to be restored in order for the multiverse, in order to finally be resurrected the way the Warden wants to. For whatever reason, we still don't know why the Warden wants to resurrect the multiverse. That I don't have a theory on that. My theory is just strictly for the original crew and who they are. But at the end of that map, with Richtofen doing that and all the original ether memories flooding to the new cast and crew, I feel like the Black Ops characters, the Black Ops 6 and Cold War characters, are going to end up getting sent back to their original timeline to die, just like how they do in the Modern Warfare Zombies timeline. And then we are going to be left with the next start of the zombie storyline, whenever that takes place. I really hope it's not in Modern Warfare 4. Please, for the love of God, Treyarch, don't do that. But, we will play as our original characters, and they will continue on the story and technically fight to either stop the new multiverse from forming, or we're getting ready for another Black Ops 3.5 where the multiverse does get restored, and with the new memories flooding to our new crews, well, technically the old memories flooding to the new crews, and them realizing, I feel like Richtofen's not going to be on his evil scheme as he is, because he's going to have the memories of the original Ether crew within him and his original Ether self, so he's going to immediately know that being evil and trying to do whatever he's trying to do ain't worth it, because Ultimus Richtofen went through it, and guess what? It wasn't all that was cracked up to be. That's why Primus Richtofen was trying to stop everything, so that way him and his friends can finally have a good life without the trouble that he ended up causing and getting everybody intrinsically tied to the elemental shard and causing the whole entire mess in the first place. So it's a little sketchy. I know my theory's got some holes, but I feel like this is the most solid theory that we have for an explanation as to how the original crew can even come back and what their role would be within the new timeline and the new story. And this is just my theory, my synopsis. So if y'all don't agree, apologize for wasting your time. It's just some food for thought. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.